Hey everyone, Ben from Memberium here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Memberium with Sensei LMS. Sensei LMS is an alternative to some of the paid LMS solutions that integrate with WordPress. So for example, we have videos on LearnDash and Lifter LMS. Sensei LMS is an LMS system that's run by Automatic, which is a company that maintains WordPress, as you might be aware. So we're pretty excited to show you this today and our integration that is going to allow you to apply tags and run actions in Infusionsoft whenever somebody completes something inside of Sensei. Without any delay, let's just dive right into it. First things first, I want to show you the end result here. So by following the steps in this video, at the end of it, you're going to have a site similar to this right here. So you can have your course grid, you can have your course right here, and as you can see, it has the log icon because I'm currently logged out of the site and I'm not even logged in. So coming here and logging into the site, I'll simply type in my password. And what we're going to see here is that I'm going to be taken back to that main page now, and the course is unlocked. So if I actually go ahead and click that, we're going to see that I'm already automatically enrolled. Memberium went ahead and did that for us. And again, I'll show you how to set that up. And you can see my progress, and then inside of that, we can see the different modules inside of this course. So we have lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4, etc., etc. I'm going to show you how to set all of this up right now. The first thing that you're going to want to do is come over here to Sensei LMS, and then you'll see that we actually have a couple different options. So we have the courses, lessons, and then questions, and there's actually another hidden, kind of hierarchy here, and that's the modules. So we really have courses, and then under courses are modules, and they're optional, but you're going to want to use them, and I'll explain why here in just a second. Under modules or inside of modules, you'll have lessons, and then each lesson, if you want, can have an optional quiz, and that's where the questions come into play. So the questions, it's kind of a reusable bank of questions, so you could have the same questions on multiple different lessons. So that way you can track if they're retaining the information from one lesson to the next by, asking them a question from maybe 3 or 4 lessons ago. That's an option with Sensei. Now, I mentioned earlier that you're going to want to use the modules, so even if you don't really want to break your content up, just create a module and just call it lessons or something similar to that, just so that you can have a module on your course. Let me explain why you want this. So here is that course I showed you earlier where there are modules, and you can see that it has this nice box here, and everything is styled very nicely. This is all done by Sensei if you're using modules. If you don't use a module, so if you just create the lessons and put them under the course, here's what they're going to look like on your page. So you'll simply just have this kind of unstyled page here. Now you probably could fix all this with CSS, but if you're not into that kind of coding, then just use modules on your courses and you'll just be set just like this. So under each module you'll have your lessons, and once you complete those, it'll go towards your progress. But I just wanted to mention that. Hopping back here into the back end though, I'm under here under the courses tab now, and I'm going to show you how to set up a course. So first things first, you just simply press add course, and in this case I'm going to actually just go into one that I already have set up. Once you actually get to the add course page, you would simply put your title up here, and then you would also include a description of the course or any sort of content that you want to go on the course homepage. The course homepage is this page right here, so you can see that content is right here. So this is the content inside of the gold course, and that's corresponding to this right here. And so once you have your course set up, the next thing that you're going to want to do is actually set up modules. You might be thinking to scroll down here all the way at the bottom and hit on your lessons and all that. Don't do that just yet. Go to the modules tab. So that's right over here on the left hand side. Click modules. And then you'll just simply type in a new module. So in this case, I'm just going to type in bonus content. I want my module to be called bonus content. And the slug, I'll just say, bonus content. That's fine. And I'm not going to do a description here, but if you do, it will show up on the course page. So you could say, this is your bonus content. And then you're going to assign this module to a course. So in this case, I'm going to assign it to my gold course. So once I add the module, you can see it shows up right there. Perfect. Now I can come into the lessons right here, and I can press add new. And you can also do this from the course homepage. You'll just have to find whatever's easiest for you particularly. And I'll just say bonus item 1. And then here, you'd actually include the bonus item like so. So over here on the left hand side, you'll simply click gold course, publish the page. And after you've published that page, if you scroll down just a little, you'll see the module here, and you can now put that inside of the bonus content module. So you can rearrange these so it's easier for you. So if you rearrange them, then you can easily see both of those right there. So after you select which module you want to be in, go ahead and save that. Now if we view this on the front end of the site here, you'll see that the user has a new module once the page refreshes, and you can see it's right at the top. So we probably don't want it at the top, and in Sensei you can simply come into Courses, Order Modules, select the course in which modules you want to reorder, and in this case, bonus content, we're just simply going to move it all the way to the bottom. Now if we refresh, you can see that it is complete and the bonus content is here at the bottom. So if we did have a description for the bonus content, which you'd probably want on your course, you would simply include that on that screen I showed you previously. So that's really how you build the course in Sensei, and the quizzing, that's all done inside of the lessons, so I'm not going to cover all of that, and you can review their documentation for it. But what I want to show you now is actually how to protect this entire thing with Memberium. So if you come back to the main course page, what you're going to do is scroll down over here to the side, and you'll see the Memberium content protection box. I'm not going to cover all the settings here, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and protect this with my gold membership. This means that members need to have tag ID 122, and that's my gold tag, which corresponds to the membership. So you can see I have a gold membership, and then the tag in Infusionsoft is tag 122. At this point, what you'll want to do at the bottom is when it says when prohibited redirect, you'll actually want to set this to your sales page. So I don't have a sales page set up, but this could be your Infusionsoft order form, Thrive cart, whatever you're using, send them to this page if they don't have access. The next thing you're going to do is scroll down to where it says the Sensei Memberium integration, and I showed you earlier here on my membership level, it was gold 122. You're going to want to set that same tag in the auto enroll box, so gold 122. Now there's a couple more settings which I want to cover because this is the main integration with Sensei. Apart from the auto enroll and the protection, you can apply actions when a user completes certain things. So for example, if they complete the entire course, we can achieve goals, and these are API goals inside of the campaign. You can also apply tags. These are just your regular Infusionsoft tags. So we could just say gold course complete, and we could apply that tag to the user. We can also run an action set. We can also in this field store when they started the course, and we can also store in a field in Infusionsoft the percent that they're completed with the course. So that's an option right there using Sensei and Memberium. So we're going to apply the gold course complete tag when the user's done, and we'll press update. It's important to note that on the lesson pages too, you can also achieve goals and apply tags and run action sets when a user completes a lesson as well. With that being said, let's go here and actually test it out. So if we actually complete this course here, so I'll go through and complete it and come back to you when I'm done. Alright, so I've actually completed the entirety of the gold course, and now let's go into Infusionsoft to see if I have that gold course completed tag. Okay, so I've pulled up the record here at Infusionsoft, and if we come right over here, you can see that today's date, I'm recording this here on February the 14th, and we have gold course completed. So it was able to do that, and from here I could actually, trigger off a campaign that's going to then try to start selling this user on another course. You can do so many things with the automation in Infusionsoft that there's too much to cover in this video. There's one more thing that I want to show you how to set up on your site. And that here is the dashboard here. So I have it set to my home page, but you could just have another page on your site. But I want to show you how to set it up and link it to Sensei. As I mentioned earlier, on this site I'm using the Memberium Elementor page templates. These are specific page templates we built using Elementor for membership sites. And we have one here called Course Grid. You can see that right here. And I'm going to press Edit with Elementor so we can hop into Elementor and actually connect one of these to Sensei. So if we open up this first one here, what we'll do is just hit apply. That way we can actually see the page load here. And by pressing the edit button here, we can see the code right over here. And it looks a little bit complicated, but I promise it's not. So there's just a couple of options. The first one is the membership level, and here you just simply type in your membership level. If you have a space in your membership level, include that space. Again, that's going to come directly from the membership level name right over here in Memberium Memberships. Then you put a link to your course, and you can get that link by just right-clicking this permalink, copy link address, and then just simply paste that in. Alright, the next one is the course image URL, so you'll need to get an image here, and let me show you a quick trick on that too. So if you don't have anywhere to host your image, you can actually do that in WordPress. what you'll do is come over here into WordPress, come over to the media, and then hit library. And then what you'll do is just press add new and upload. Alright, so I've uploaded my course image here, and what we'll do now is click that image, and if you see right down here at the bottom we have the copy link, so we can actually copy that entire link, come back over here into Elementor and paste it in. So after you've pasted that in there, you can see the image shows up just as you'd expect. Next, you can set the title, so in this case I have it set to Gold Course, I'm going to leave it, and you can add your description. And so that's really all you have to do, so once you update that, that's it. So the main thing is just changing your image, setting your membership level, and adding the course link. And of course, you can set the title and the description as needed. Let's refresh this on the front end, just so you can see what it looks like. So here's my image right here. Site's loading just a little bit slow, but that's alright. And you can see the image is in full color. And if I'm logged out, you can see that it is grayed out, and it also has the log icon. So anytime that it's like this, that's because the member doesn't have the membership level that you specified in the code. So in this case, the gold membership level. So of course, logged out users don't have membership levels, and that's why it's showing locked for the logged out member. You can also use this as a way to, if you're selling multiple courses individually, then you can have one course, that they've already purchased, that one's unlocked, but you can also show them the courses that they don't have, and those are locked. If they actually click the link right here and they don't have access, what's going to happen is Memberium's going to redirect them to that page we set up earlier in the video. In my case, I just set it to /sales page, so that's why it's saying the page doesn't exist. But you would send this to either an order form or a sales page that actually does exist. So that's really all you have to do. So that's the integration with Memberium and Sensei. Hopefully you can use it to integrate Sensei on your WordPress website with Memberium and Infusionsoft. If you have any questions at all about our integration with Sensei, reach out to our support team by sending an email to support@memberium.com. If you have some other questions, I invite you to come onto the office hours call. That's a call twice weekly with myself and Memberium's developer, David Bullock, where we can answer your questions live on the phone. You can register at the link that I've included below this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.